Good morning. It's a brand new day. We're in 2026 and we've been gifted with some snow actually, which is so exciting. I came down, opened the living room door and I was like, oh my gosh, it's a winter wonderland outside. We already had some snow yesterday, but it wasn't settling because it was a little bit too warm. But I've just looked at the weather predictions for the remainder of the week and it's gonna get really cold for the Netherlands at least. Like it's gonna be nearing -10 at night. And then during the day, it will stay freezing as well. So I think there's a lot more snow to come this week, which is exciting. This is the first proper winter we're doing here at the new property. And it's just completely magical. Whenever like snow veils everything in this beautiful like white blanket, it's really, really, really special to me. Growing up in Australia, we never had much snow. So this is like a whole other experience. But I wanted to take you guys outside a little bit and give you a glimpse of what it's looking like. The horses are also don't mind the tree. I have a really strict rule that the tree needs to go before New Year's. It's currently January 3rd, I believe. And today the tree will come down. It has to come down. But I wanted to take you outside and give you a little tour of what the snow is looking like, how the horses are dealing with it. However, I do want to go back in time a little bit because before all the snow came was the rain. And Jesse and I were working on some projects outside on the property to make sure that we were winter ready for the horses to be outside. I mean, the horses at one point will be coming into the stables, but that will take some time, still a couple of weeks. And even then, our horses go out in the field every single day. Some will continue to live in the fields every single day. So we decided that we would implement a couple of different things to try and make the property more winter ready. And I also did one little spring prep project, which I wanted to share with you. So we're going to bounce back in time, have a look at those projects that I did about a week ago. And then at the end of the video, you guys will see a little video tour of the snow. So I'll see you guys shortly. Isn't the perfect day to tackle an outdoor project? And boy, do we have one today. Obviously, things are lagging a little bit behind. We were hoping to try and get the horses into the stables by Christmas. Now, that will not be possible because we still have a big rubber shipment for the main aisle that's coming in sometime in late December. And until that rubber is down on the aisle, we cannot bring the horses in. And that's because we've just done a restoration of the old lime floor inside of the barn. And that's going to be getting damaged if the horses are walking on it without the rubber. So that means the horses are still living outside. My stallions still haven't come home yet because it's just not manageable with them also here additionally. But what's been happening is we've slipped into winter. Things are getting wet. Things are getting muddy, most of all. And we are having to feed the horses hay outside. And it's just a disaster. The hay is going all over the grass. The grass is starting to die. It's starting to break. So what I've done is I've ordered rubber mud mats or grass mats. Ah! What's wrong with you? Oh my God, I have goosebumps all over my body. Still have goosebumps. I was like really thinking as well. You would have hated that if I did that to you. Don't do it back. Anyway, so I ended up buying rubber mats, which we're going to be putting on the ground. That way it creates a barrier between the mud and the horse, so it doesn't break down, and the larger surface area will mean that everything stays nice and dry and the ground doesn't break. I haven't actually had a chance to look. So these are the rubber mats that we're going to be placing down. So you can see that they're quite thick and they interlock. And that means that the horse stands on this hard surface. The water can still go through. If you want to, you can let the grass grow through as well. But it's just going to be a little bit trial and error and seeing if it's going to work or not. So I'm just going to start bringing some out to the field and we're going to kind of assemble one. Well, I'm going to guide you through kind of the mentality of how we're going to do it. But we're going to assemble one. Yeah, but see, that's what I don't like about these is that they have these very thin edges, and I wanted something thick because all the horses that are barefoot then are not standing on these super thin little, the more you can spread out the weight on more surface area, the better, which is why I thought these would be appropriate. But we're just going to have to try and see. That's the only real way to do it. So I'm going to bring some out there, and we're going to start with the field of 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂. He already has a feeder out there, so we're going to place the feeder and then make a little rubber matting around it and see if that's going to work and that's going to help. So I guess I just have to start loading them up. You don't need the car, right? Now?
I won't.
Okay. Very good.
I can help you load.
I think we can put a little bit more in. Okay, I think that's enough for now. I think that will do. Did you want to come with me to see it? To like do the big...
Go there anyways.
Okay, well, I'll drop you off then. It's a nice day today for this kind of adventure, isn't it?
It's a record breaking in the Netherlands, the temperatures.
Yeah, it has. We've had like a record breaking highs for December. It's typically not this warm. But we were like at 12, 13 degrees,
14.
Which is not bad. 14 degrees. Bloody hell, summer.
If I have the horses too heavily rugged then.
Yeah, they do adapt a little. I think I'm just going to drive into the field. I think that's going to be the easiest thing. So if you don't mind maybe opening the gate. God bless this car. It's saved us so many times with like so much work. Right, let's analyze here a little bit. These are the current feeders that we have. And this is where we put the hay, that way it doesn't go everywhere. So these are the feeders that we use, that way the hay stays a little bit more contained. And of course some spills out as they eat it, but we typically gather it and put it back in. Now what I would like to do is have it close to the fence line, that way you don't have to come into the field every time, because that makes a really large mess. What you can do is you can just grab a couple of biscuits and you can throw them over the fence into the buckets. This is where I had the feeder before. You can see that here it's not as broken, so that's where it was, but you can see just how much damage has happened. So I would like to make the feeder somewhere around here and then a little buffer area all the way around it that the horses can stand on it without going through. So I think we have to move the feeder first, and Therese is already quite interested by all the rubber. And so is Barry. Hi Barry, sweetie boy, you never get enough attention on this channel. I'm so sorry. But Bez currently in here with Therese, keeping him company. We're just kind of refiguring out groupings before Enzo comes and stuff. So we're playing around with who gets along with who. Gaio was first with Therese, but they were fighting a lot. Gaio was like hunting him down, so that wasn't working. But him and Macho are perfect together. So they're kind of a group. These two are kind of a group, and I think Enzo will be coming in here with them. But that's all to be seen. First things first, though, is getting this sorted out. A little higher, yes? Yeah, thanks. Yeah. I think before we lock them in, let's just see how many we need. We need kind of a 180 buffer around this whole thing. It's quite easy how they like just get put on. Let's see if he comes on. Of course, standing on the edge, that's his favorite pastime. Very fresh this morning. Goodness. There we go. Match is also going crazy. Can we try and get him in front? I want to see if we have enough space. Okay, well, that fits. How's this for your feet? Good boy. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Look at you. Are you nice and dry? Okay, I think it's enough. Well, I think that's one done. What we could do is also like zip tie them together so that they can't really move up. But I think as he stood here for a bit, and it starts to like mold to the ground a little bit better. Oh, this is a nice size.
Camera.
How many did we use? Because we'll need to use this many for Gaio's one. Do you think Gaio's gonna start pulling them up with his mouth?
Might.
Of course, it's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but it's quite nice, and I think it will settle nicely once the ground gets a bit wet and the horses keep putting some weight on. It will just start to equalize a bit. And Therese is just loving exploring the most sensitive parts, which is all the edges.
And now we can chill here.
It's a new chill spot. This is the lounge. This is the horse lounge. Sometimes you don't only have to do beautiful things, you also have to do practical things. Well, I'm thinking here, yeah, so this looks pretty flat here. What do you think? This area here?
On one higher.
Yeah? Also here is fine. You've been intercepted. For sure, Gaia will want to put all of these in his mouth. Yep. Yeah, I think a little higher. I think a bit further from the gate. Oh, should have maybe gone. Oh. Right, well, we're not going to be able to drive fast with that. Off we go.
We have a little fan now.
Oh, what? Oh, like that. A little caddy.
Well, let's see what's left of it. So, put it there.
Good boy, Bear. Matcha. But look at the middle, look how much it's sinking in. Okay, we have to get something for the... This is at least the beginning of having a dry area for them to have some hay. Well, I would say that's pretty much a success. We've got little one trying it out already as well.
I think this is kind of big enough.
Yeah, I think it's definitely big enough. I mean, we need the side parts because if they want to eat from the side, they're still going to be in mud. But for now, it'll do. I just have to order 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 more. That's this job done. I've got another little exciting job. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to do it today or tomorrow. But I bought a bunch of narcissus bulbs. And it's like this mixed collection. And I have, I think 7 or... Macho, don't bite it. And I have about 700 or 800 that I have to plant. Hi. Curious little critter here. Hi. Hi, smile. Smile. Shake. Wait, how's the shake again?
Next to the ear more.
Oh, shake. Ah, good boy. Yeah, I've got 600 or 700 narcissus to plant. It's going to be a really beautiful patch to enjoy in the spring, but the hard work has to be done now. So I don't know if I have enough time today or tomorrow, but we're going to get round to that as well. And I'm going to show you where they're going. I think it will be the perfect location for it too. So here are our narcissus, which I'm very excited about. I've planted bulbs in the past. At our old house, we had like a small display of tulips at the front of the house. It came out amazing. It gives you so much seasonal interest in the early spring when pretty much nothing else is going on. And I went for a narcissus mix that should last about 75 days because there's a variety of different species. So when one is coming into bloom, some are going out. And they say it should last 75 days. We will see about that. Now, the reason why I'm not doing tulips is that they're kind of short-lived. They don't naturalize. So you only really get one impactful season out of them, at least here in the Netherlands we do, even though this is the home of the tulip. They just don't really seem to naturalize. And narcissus do. We have quite a few wild narcissus here already, and they do very well. So I'm hoping that this is a one-time planting and they'll just continue to come back for us every year with a bigger show every time. Maybe that's very hopeful thinking, but we will see. So I just firstly wanted to look at how big I'm gonna have to make these holes. I just need to double check what kind of size. So this is the bulbs that we're going to be putting in. Obviously this being the bottom and the tip being the top. So they're not terribly big from what I'm seeing so far. They're all kind of the same. Here you can see that there's actually a little bit coming out already as well. So this is the patch we're going to be doing. It's a little bit barren because we did some earthwork here when we prepared the roads. And actually it's the perfect spot because it's kind of at a crossing to the counter track goes this way, and this is the road to go to the back of our fields. So you have a perfect line of sight when you come from the house and up the road. So we're gonna be putting about 600 or 700 narcissus here. So hopefully the show should be quite big in the spring. And to help me, I've got this big concrete drill and augers. I have two different sizes. You guys will remember this kind of setup from when we did our hedges, even though then the auger was much bigger. And I want to give a little shout out to Laura from Garden Answer because I actually have been following her for ages. I love her channel. She's kind of the one that inspired this whole kind of gardening journey I've been on for the past 5 years. And I always love supporting people that inspire me, people that are making a difference, and they certainly are. So I bought the whole set actually, and several different things from their shop, which is just gardenanswer.com, I believe. So just a little shout out to them because actually their products are very, very good. And for any of you guys that are interested in gardening, check out their YouTube channel, Garden Answer, because it's so worth it. I tune in basically almost every day. But this is the setup we've got going on. And here we're going to be doing our planting. So I'm going to stop faffing and we're just going to start making some holes. And I'm going to try and spread it a little bit out so we try and take over the whole area. I still want to have a little bit at the back where you see the grass that I can kind of go with the mower. But I will try and see how far we can get to that line. I just need to start making holes and see a little bit what the spacing is going to look like. I've got my podcast rolling, so here we go. Going from stables to outside. What I always love about the snow as well is that it makes everything so bright. In like a not sunny way, but it just makes everything very bright. Now let's see what we're dealing with. Oh, the wind. Goodness gracious, the wind is not ideal. The snowfall itself seems to have stopped for now. But let's have a look at what everything is. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, it's so nice. I love it when the trees start to go white. Here we are. I wouldn't say there's been like a ginormous amount of snow. It's probably just like 5-ish. But it's been enough just to coat all of the trees like this. And I just love the way that looks when everything just has this kind of like soft powdering on it. Oh, the arena's got a bit of a dusting as well, I see. It's looking very pretty. And the sound... I'm in this huge onesie, kind of like working overall. I do love that sound of the snow. It's so fresh and powdery. This would be lovely to ski in. I do like to ski personally. Let's go take a quick look in here and see how everything is faring. One of the big things about this outdoor is that I wanted to have a lot of like hardscaping elements. That way in the winter when, you know, everything isn't green and everything is just a little bit dead looking, we would still have some points of interest. I guess from looking at the pillars, you'll be able to tell which direction the wind came from because the snow came with some wind as well. Now the arena you cannot really see anymore. Like the sand is not visible. Oh, the benches look very sweet with the snow on them. Looks very pretty, but it's not rideable, obviously at the moment because there's so much snow in it. Right, let's go actually have a look at the horses. Oh! Oh, Antares just fell. Oh, did you guys see that? I don't know if you guys would have been able to see that, but he's just running around, and of course these horses are not really used to being in the snow. But they're all feeling very fresh. He's rearing at the moment. I wonder that often, how is it possible that these horses don't know their own limits of their own body? Horses can be such beautiful, sensitive creatures, and at the same time so incredibly dumb. So incredibly dumb. Look, he's just full gallop. Why? Bloody horses. Poor bear is trying to keep up. He's feeling fresh and spicy this morning. Emporio's field is still empty. Oh, this is a charming view. Oh, this is a really charming view. Look at this. With a little... I put in another bench. We had that one set up there already. It looks very pretty. It will be nice when we have some trees dotted around, like through here. And then we'll see the snow settle on them. And then these beautiful big pine trees at the back are collecting some snow. It looks really good. What? Okay, we need to go. I need to go check on what's going on because Bear is losing his mind out there. Hi! What's up with you guys? Hey, what's up with you guys? Antares always looks so golden when the snow comes out because then you really get a good contrast and you can see you are up to no good and you're not much better. What is it? What's going on? What are we looking at? What could be such a point of interest here? I don't see a thing. Oh god. There they go. And the other ones are running now at the back as well. Gaio and Macho. Meanwhile, the oldies are doing very good. They're having their breakfast now this morning. What is that you're holding? Oh yeah. Yeah, in this with this.
It looks like when it's leaking inside, it looks on the snow. It looks a bit like blood, but don't worry, it's not. Look, it's like there has been a murder.
Okay, but these are all the things that clump underneath the horse's feet from the freezing and stepping, freezing and stepping in the snow and compacting underneath their feet. They get these kind of like bull things. So we take them off and we put hoof oil on underneath in order to try and stop that from happening again. Hold on, yes sir. I'm coming. So here they have a nice dry space to hang out in and do all they need to do if they need to get out of the weather. And then back here they have a covered little hay station, and this is on sand over here so it doesn't get wet or muddy. And here's where they enjoy having some hay whenever they want to. They can bring themselves back here. Yeah. What are you thinking about this weather?
For now it's nice.
All the horses are going... I have it, I think, on video.
But he fell?
Yeah. All the horses are going crazy. I don't know why.
Yeah.
They're all just very fresh.
But I mean, it looks nice. We've never experienced it here ourselves.
Yeah, this is the first like proper snow we're experiencing at the new property. Maybe we should feed the others so they stop trying to kill themselves. Oh, here comes the snow again. Miss Annie. I'll take the other bucket in. Hi, Chase. Hi, Chasey Chase. Good morning. Hey, big guy. Good morning. Oh, it has snowed a bit, hasn't it? So, all on edge, these horses this morning. I think they just either are not understanding or the cold is making them fresh. One or the other. Look at this oak forest we have, which is quite young still. It's all covered. Terez has not had the best of luck with his health because he had a little hoof ulcer, which he's been getting treated for, which clearly he is recovered from considering this behavior. I don't even want to think of when all the snow melts, what it's all going to look like here. A muddy mess is what it's going to be. Hi, Barry. Hi, Barry. Good morning. You look very pretty. Oh, is it so much? Is it so scary and so different when there's snow? Hey? All of our horses are either Spanish, Portuguese, or Australian. They're all not used to this kind of climate. There's definitely a real beauty out of all of this kind of weather. but it does make horse keeping rather difficult. It definitely makes it quite tough. Everything is frozen, everything is stuck, everything is dirty. The horses can't access the grass, the horses are slipping everywhere as it's currently just happening. So they always say that all magic comes at a price. That's certainly true of this too. This is giving you guys some good ASMR sounds. I wanted to just go and check the back of the property here, even though that we don't have horses in these fields. Let's do just 20 seconds ASMR walking in snow. I'll be quiet for a second. Isn't that nice? Just the simple things here. I'm gonna update you guys in a little bit and we'll see how the snow is faring, because we should be getting a fair bit more. So I just hope it doesn't all turn to white snow today. But I'm gonna update you guys a little bit better. I'm gonna head back in, eat something, warm up, see how it's all faring. Well, the snow has been continuing. It's the next day. You guys saw I got the tree down. The snow is persisting. Today it's going to stay quite cold, but in the next couple of days there should be more snow, but the temperatures will go a little bit above freezing, so we're going to get into this horrible territory of wet, muddy, slushy snow. I have a banana bread in the oven, which, if you guys know me, I don't cook, but I have, hold on, I can show you guys. I have this Thermomix that I got yesterday for his birthday, and it's actually so easy. And I love making kind of like baked goods. That's like the only thing really I like to cook. Luckily, Yes is a good cook and he enjoys cooking, so he does the rest. But I've got this banana bread. It smells delicious. However, I did want to show you guys. Firstly, there's no worse job than taking down the Christmas tree. There is no worse job. And then, whenever you do, your house feels completely empty afterwards. Like, look at this. There's nothing here. It just feels like it's missing like it's missing something. It's missing the heart of it all. Like its whole purpose. This room had gained a whole new meaning. And now it's feeling very empty. We currently have some guests, so I've taken out the remainder of the chairs, which are not going to be staying. I think I am going to be either selling them or not using them for here. But this is just what the remainder of the room is looking like. And then I'll give you guys a quick glimpse of the outside. Still currently snowing. I think it should be stopping within the next 10 minutes and then we'll get a bit of a break. And then tonight it will start snowing again. We took the dogs out for a really nice walk, and usually, obviously, French bulldogs have a very short coat, so they get cold quite quickly. So we put these little jackets on them, and they had such a ball outside. They were just like rolling in the snow and running everywhere. It was really nice. I'm thinking I'm going to go for a little afternoon walk and just enjoy the snow and the scenery and everything. I think that's going to be my plans for the rest of the day. Also, I didn't really show you kind of like an ending towards planting of all the daffodils, but to be honest, there isn't really an ending because we're going to have to wait about 2 to 3 months to start to see them pop up. But obviously in the coming vlogs towards spring, you guys are going to be seeing what that area will look like. I'm keeping my fingers crossed and hoping that it comes out looking really nice. Wow, that looks and smells amazing. Right, little toothpicks test. Come out clean. She's ready to go. Well, I'm just gonna let that cool off. I'm gonna enjoy the snow and I'm gonna try and go for a little walk in the woods. We are also having quite a busy week here at the house because all of the security systems are being updated and more cameras are being installed, all on the outside of the property and all on the interior of the barn as well. So we've got the guys actually here already starting on it. And I'm hoping by the end of the week it's finished, but I think it will trickle into next week. So loads going on. But thank you guys for joining again on this vlog. And I've got a couple of horse shopping videos coming up. I took one trip to the UK. You guys are going to be seeing that video coming out soon. Next week, Yes and I fly out to Spain. And the week after, we fly out to Ireland to look at more horses, which I'm so incredibly excited. I want to just look at all my options first before I make a decision, because obviously it's quite a big deal with this hunting horse. But loads to share, and I'm excited to bring you guys along on those journeys with me. But yeah, that's it for now. I hope you guys are having a lovely start to your new year. And thanks for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.